Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back. Gonna be doing this at least 3 days a week. And just let everybody know, um, this is too dark for you. Just crank the brightness on your viewing device all the way up. I do draw in blue pencil. Just bear with me. I will start drawing in graphite and then move on from there. Depending on how much time I have, I'll ink it and color it up with marker as well. Also, if this image is too small for you, don't forget, you can always turn your viewing device, if you're on a phone, horizontal, and you can, the image will fill up the screen and get bigger. So without any ado, let's get this going. Hi guys, how's it going? Hey Julie, hey Kimberly, hey Desiree, hey Ruth, Cindy, hey Karen, hey Leanne, hey Rebecca. Of course, you guys are the first, so if you can click that little button down there, get this spread out to everybody, that'd be awesome. Appreciate it. Today I was thinking about how when you're a kid, your perspective about things changes as you get to be an adult in terms of things that bother you or scare you. Or been thinking about that because I was remembering back to when I was about 12. My friend and I, my buddy and I, we went to Hawaii with my parents, and we did a lot of swimming. And at one point, we snorkeled in 200 feet of water. It was awesome. I mean, it was like felt like we were flying. My parents had gone down below. They were doing snorkel, and they were doing scuba diving, and we were just up at the top with the boat and swimming around like it was nothing, just floating around, having a good time. And I started thinking about, would I do that now? And I think, like, no. I mean, I think I would be scared, to be honest. I'd be too scared to do it because I know, like, I've been in water that wasn't nearly as deep. Like when I went to swim with the manatees a little while ago, I even when I got away from the boat, it wasn't like it was deep water, but I got nervous. So I know that if I was out in the middle of the ocean, like I was, I think I would be scared. Let's see. Thanks, LaFay. Hey, Barb. Thanks, Jill. Hey, Catherine. Jill, we're gonna be, I think, doing one of the designs that I did, the one of Jameli bringing Anna's shoes to her. I know that Nana was working on that, getting it ready to be able to, so we could produce it and get it put up in the merch store. Gail, I am well. How are you? Marsh says I would not swim in the deep when I was younger. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, I don't know. We just jumped in. We had our snorkels and our flippers. The flippers help. Flippers definitely help. But I think as like, and some of you may agree, and some of you might totally not get this, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I like think about more about consequences or what ifs, which might be good in some instances, but might hold me back in other instances. Um, like for instance, like you see kids learning how to do lots of really impressive sports that's kind of dangerous. Like sometimes kids will learn how to skateboard and they're just fearless. They don't care whether they're okay with jumping down a whole bunch of stairs and they don't have any problem with if they take a spill or not. But I think like if I did that as a kid, I probably wouldn't be scared. But now I would never even entertain the thought of learning how to skateboard because I know I'd get hurt and I don't want to get hurt. Tanya said you saw a barracuda when you snorkeled. Yikes. Those guys are potentially pretty dangerous. I actually know somebody who I think they were in Belize and they were snorkeling and they said that there was one that was following them, like it was curious about them, but you don't know. Is it just curiosity or is it like did it have some plans? Was it going to try to get them or not? So they said they had to like just swim through like coral like reefs and stuff to kind of get away from it because those things are fast. Like when they strike, you don't even you won't even know it hit you. Thanks, Ruth. Same kind of goes with like movies. I used to watch a lot of action and horror when I was a kid. When I was younger, didn't bother me. Now I'm more squeamish. I don't like if somebody gets hurt. I'm like, ooh. I think that also comes from experience because I have been gotten injured and stuff over the course of my life, and I think that probably plays into it because I can actually kind of empathize and imagine what that character might be feeling. Hey, what's up, Legacy dude? It's been a while. I'm well. I'm just trying to kick myself in the rear to get going again. And be more consistent. It's the plan anyway. Leanne says, I used to love roller coasters and I can't do them anymore. Well, the reason I can't do roller coasters anymore is because I get motion sickness. I mean, I used to do some roller coasters. I still was a little bit scared of them, but now I'm more scared of just getting sick because I actually, when we went to Disney, we went to Animal Kingdom with it was on Anna's birthday, and her friend Ella was also there. And Ella really wanted to go on the Everest expedition ride, and um, her mom and Nana both said they get motion sickness, so they couldn't do it. So they're like, hey, she really wants to do this, or you want to try it? I'm like, it's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I didn't know what I had an idea that I might get sick. I didn't really know like how sick I would get, but so we went on, and it was pretty crazy. I mean, it's not the craziest roller coaster, but I really started as the ride progressed. I felt more and more ill, and the very end, like I was like, I hope this stops soon because I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It stopped and got off, so thankfully I didn't have any. I didn't throw up or anything, but I was very wobbly and dizzy for probably about 10 minutes afterwards. Didn't feel that good. So yeah, I can't go on those for that reason. And I've gotten vertigo later in life. Not that I was scared. I was on a really tall ladder, and I wasn't scared, but when I got off of the ladder, I was just very dizzy, and I had to like sit down. So yeah, I just can't do it. On top of it being a little scary, just physiologically, it's not something that my body wants to deal with. Kelly Duke, Tower of Terror ruined you. You know that Tower of Terrors. I have a story about that. That is, I think I left my dignity on the Tower of Terror. Um, Forgot it up there. I went on that ride one time, and the thing about it is it's one of those rides that drops down. Um, but usually those kind of drop rides, it's just one drop and then you're done and it's over. Well, this ride, it drops and it stops for like a little bit, and then it drops again and it stops for a little bit and it drops. It just keeps doing that. So for me, I just could not like reset. It was not long enough for me to like kind of compose myself, and I just was like freaking out because it just kept dropping, stopping, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, phew," and then drop again. I grabbed onto a person next to me that I didn't know, and so there's probably a picture out there of me like clinging onto some poor, unfortunate person that to deal with my freak out. Complete stranger, I was, like grabbed onto the shoulder. That's pretty embarrassing. So that's why I say I left my dignity on Tower of Terror, because after that, like, where else can you go? You pretty much hit rock bottom. He's like, you can't. I have no more shame at this point. Like, pretty sad, but it happened, and can't do much about it now. Patricia's, I loved that ride. I went on it 25 years ago, spent all day going on it. Wow. Well, didn't they turn it? They just rebranded it as the Guardians of the Galaxy ride or something. I think that's what they did. But that the theme of it before it was like haunted house kind of deal, except you just plummeted down this wacky elevator. I guess is what it was, and you'd stop on different floors, and there'd be something to freak you out on each level as you made your way back down to the bottom. Hey, Mariella. Nana has a good policy. She doesn't write anything that has the word terror in it. Yeah, I think that's pretty wise. It's like you're kind of asking for it. They're not going to try to misrepresent themselves. Kelly says, I learned my lesson. Now I just go for the scenic views at Disney. It's pretty smart. Jordan says, I had vertigo for a month once and was so sick I could not go anywhere. It went away though. You know, I've heard from several people that there's some kind of a procedure that you can do on your own if you've got some kind of vertigo that doesn't go away. I think Nana did it, and one of my friends also did it. It's some kind of maneuver that you do, and it's basically it knocks there's like some kind of crystals that are in your ear that are like kind of whacked out of alignment, and if you get them back to the right spot, then you won't. Then it goes away like pretty much instantaneously. Um, and they have videos on YouTube that you can do it if you are experiencing like chronic vertigo. Marsha says, I've reached the age I do not do anything that causes terror. Well, that's smart. Tina, yes, we don't always know how we will react until we're in the situation. I agree with Nana. Tony says, I was more terrified of the lead up to the actual ride. That's how I was when I was a kid. And that's why I sometimes would actually go on scary rides because I was always scared waiting in line. And then the rides are like 30 seconds and they're over, or it seems very short. So that's why I would give rides a shot every once in a while. Wouldn't always, but sometimes. Julie says, I am a sissy when it comes to those types of rides. I love that word, sissy. It's a funny word. Martha says, as I get older, I just can't fathom these types of rides, but yet love parasailing. Strange because I'm afraid of heights. Wow. How did you get up the nerve to actually give parasailing a shot, being that you're afraid of heights? What was the one thing that kind of made you kind of stop and say, you know what, let's give it a shot? Yeah, Marcia says, my mother-in-law went to the doctor and did that procedure that tipped him upside down and over or something, and it rebalances the crystals in the air. It worked for her. Yeah, I've heard that it's very simple and doesn't take. It's not like an operation or anything. It's just like some weird way that you kind of like position your body and twist around, and it just drops the crystals right back where they're supposed to go. Jamie says, my mom went on a roller coaster while 9 months pregnant with me. I hate drops. I guess both arms and feet shot out and she was sore. Wow. Like, how did they get her into she was 9 months pregnant? Like, how did they put the straps and everything? Huh. Hey, Manya. Tina says, my dad put us on a roller coaster when I was little, not knowing. My mom was so upset with him. Sandra wants to know what kind of doctor she saw for the ear crystal rebalancing. Joyce, you have to take a medication for it. Wow, okay. So Martha says it was a 50th birthday present from my husband. We did it duo over the ocean. Just decided to face my fear. Good for you. I think that's great. Like if you just try it, and maybe you wouldn't like it, but you tried it, you gave it a shot. I think that's great. Jordan said, I went on the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios because my niece insisted. She failed to tell me that when it went side down while you're riding on an open ride. I will never do that again. It was terrifying. Oh, man. Okay. Janet says the PT. It's called the Epley maneuver. And it's helped me with crystal problems for years. Okay, so any of you guys have chronic vertigo, check out the Epley maneuver. You can watch it on YouTube first, and then maybe talk to your doctor or physical therapist or whatever if you're not sure about it. But yeah, I know Nana did it, and my buddy Tim did it, and they have nothing but good things to say about it. I, however, have not, so I cannot tell you from personal experience. Julie, you were scared when you were little at Great America Theme Park on the double carousel. I was on the top and I was freaked out. Is this Great America in Santa Clara? I used to go there a lot when I was a kid. I remember that giant carousel. Yes, cool. Yeah, Great America was like, if you lived in the Bay Area, that was like one of the two places. That and Marine World, which turned into Six Flags. They moved from one end of the Bay Area to the other. But if you were really old school in the Bay Area, you might remember Frontier Village. That's a real old school place that closed early 80s or late 70s. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Starting with the inks, or pens rather. Oh yes, I remember Knott's Berry Farm. That's still around. Remember they have on Halloween, they turn it into Not Scary Farm. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. It's a little rainy here, but we definitely need it. Thanks, Diane. Yeah, we had a good weekend. We just took it easy. Whoa, Janet, 80s was it was in the 80s over the weekend and snow, and in the 30s today. Wow, that's crazy. It's all over the place. Oh no, Patty, you're in the hospital. Oh, I hope you're feeling better now. Glad you're back. That didn't sound like fun. Thanks for joining us today, Krista. I used a lot of blue in my drawings. I actually run out of blue. Had to get restocked with blue. Can I say it's my favorite color? Yep, Krista, snorkeling. That's what we're doing here. My buddy that I did this with, I don't think feels the same way as I do because I know when he grew up, he actually learned how to scuba dive, which I had no desire or interest in doing. So I think people react differently. Cool, Jordan. Glad I'm helping with your laundry. It's interesting because some people really like the marker noises, and some people are really annoyed by the marker noises. Some people say it's calming. Some people are just irritated by it. Darling, I'm drawing a time that my buddy and I, when we were about 12, were in Hawaii and we went snorkeling in 200 feet of water, which I think I would not do today if given the opportunity. I mean, it was amazing. It was beautiful down underwater. Looking down, you could see everything. It was crystal clear. It was like we were floating or flying. See all the way down to the bottom. So that helped, I think, too. It wasn't like it was murky and you imagine what might be down there. I knew exactly what was down there because my parents went scuba diving and they went to these caves. They went these caves where I guess you could go look at sharks sleeping in these caves. So there was definitely sharks down there sleeping. Oh no, Patty, I'm sorry. Had a fairly new virus called metapneumovirus. Had me in the hospital for 6 days in March, then back this weekend. You don't want this one. I was in critical care on the med. Oh man, that's scary. Is it just something that you catch kind of like the flu or COVID or something like that? Or is it you catch it other ways? Or so look at oh, what? Here we go again. This camera does not. The connection is just always very okay. Let's see what happens here. Sorry guys. Gonna do it to me again. All right. Oh, now it's saying the battery's exhausted. That's great. Hold on. Let me swap out this battery here. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize this was dead. Okay, now this should work. I'm hoping. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Yep, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do snorkeling in Northern California because it's really the waters you can't see. It's too, I don't know if it's silty or plankton or whatever, but visibility is not not as good as in Hawaii. I mean, I definitely I like snorkeling. I think it's fun if it's not in 200 feet of water. Hey, Jamie. Well, I'm glad you can take a little time out, and I hope he's feeling better. Your client's feeling better. Sherry says it's windy in British Columbia. So after this, I have some short videos that I have created that I put up on TikTok, and I got to put those up uh, on TikTok and on YouTube later today. Well, I'm doing one a day, but I got to put them all together today. So that's what I got going. Besides the household chores and stuff. I used to do like before I stopped. Like I used to do them all the time, but it's just hard for me to get back into it. And I think once I start up, it'll just get easier. Again, it's just kind of like the going to the gym analogy. Just gotta do it. They're ready. I just need to just gotta actually put them together. Rachel, it's windy in Alberta. Is it cold and windy, or is it just like what are we talking temperature wise? Janet says, I bet you enjoy Caesar more than going to the gym. Yes. When I was younger, I did enjoy going to the gym, but I don't. Well, now I don't really do it. I hadn't done it in a long time. Probably like just kind of got out of the habit. But when I was younger, I did go. I used to go with my buddies, so that made it easy. Give other people to do it with. One of the reasons I have to get these done is because it's the only way the shorts done is it's the only way to really drive traffic to these main pages that I'm doing stuff on. The good thing is that they're only like a minute long, so it's just a matter of me putting the my voice. I got to talk on them for a minute, which doesn't seem that long, but actually can it seems longer when you're actually doing it, but it's really not long. I mean, compared to these videos, and it's usually like sometimes it's hard because I have to get a quick thought out, and I have to make sure that I don't go over. So it really depends. But hopefully you'll start seeing those soon if you guys subscribe to my TikTok and YouTube pages as well. There'll be different videos than what you're seeing here. And I usually will take it just up through the inking, not into the actual what do you call it? The markers. I don't do color. Best I've swam in Lake Mead back in the 90s. We rode in Cedars all the way up to the Hoover Dam and swam there. How deep was it back then? I mean, I know now it's like, isn't it like super empty now because of the drought? But how deep was it back in the 90s? Thanks, Catherine. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, that's really cool, Patty. I'm glad you enjoyed watching the videos. Whatever helps. Thanks, Dorothy. Thank you, Martha. Thanks, Erica. Thank you, Rachel. The red's just like coral, Betty. Trying to draw this a little bit darker at the bottom. Just kind of give you a sense of like how deep it was. Sandra, you didn't miss anything. Just me rambling on and coloring more. If you want, you could always watch it on replay. But I appreciate you coming back. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was fun. Anna doing the improv this morning. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it earlier today, Anna was doing an improv exercise where she was answering your questions, but with kind of made up nonsense on the fly answers. But that really helps her with her acting to be able to just kind of think up the things on the fly. Thanks, Karen. All right. I think that's pretty much it. And about an hour, which is where we kind of want these to be when I do these full color guys. Let me just put my signature here. Where should I put it? I put it maybe here. And today is the 17th, 2023. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I always love doing this. I love that you like watching me. I don't get it, but I'm glad you like it. I love it. And it makes me feel good, and appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. See you next time.